How you feel about that?
White man don't change. White man ain't changed since the first slave show. That white man ain't changed. You keep on changing your opinion of the white man, but he ain't never changed his opinion of yours. The white man today is the same white man of 500 years ago. Go ask Dylan Roof, who walked into that church in Charleston, South Carolina, a day and a half after I left Charleston and murdered 9 Africans, including 6 mothers. And the cops took him to McDonald's or Burger King to get a burger. Job well done. First rule of racism is all white people are racist. Don't you ever forget it. The first rule of racism
like something my grandmother would say.
All white people is racist. It is. It doesn't necessarily mean that they hate black people. Racism ain't about hate. Racism is about power and privilege. A white person is going to work against your best interest because it preserves their best interest. They can like you, love you, have lunch with you, sleep with you, live with you, and disadvantage your ass. Because it ain't personal, baby. This is just business. And black people don't understand the difference between the business of racism and a personal relationship with white folks. White people can love you and still discriminate against you. One is business. The other is personal. That's why we need the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Because you dusty homeschools ain't teaching our kids white supremacy. Dusty homeschool. You got 50 kids. If you don't go sit your ass down.
As one of your regrets, you said that you didn't find a wife before you started.
Yeah, I wish I had my wife before this came.
So what qualities do you look for in women? Like, who's going to be Mrs. Johnson?
Who's going to be Miss Papa? Miss Prince of Pan-Africanism? She got to have that shape. I'm just going to say it, but no. I don't care how she look. I don't care how she look. She could be super high yellow. She could be super chocolate. She could be full figured. She could be petite. Her head better be nappy though. I will not marry a processed queen. She must have her own hair. I don't care how large or small you are, how light or dark, but you must have your own hair. She got to be a Pan-Africanist. She got to be unapologetically African. She got to be able to think for herself. I got to know that, God forbid, if somebody takes my life, she can still raise my children the right way and not bring the wrong male influence around my babies, which means she got to be in the struggle not for me but for the people. It got to go on long after I die. Do you understand? Because it's easy for a woman to get in it for you, and then when you gone, they back doing what they was doing. No, I need her to keep on living it out. She got to be Pan-African. But I needed to have her own life to her own career goal because I'm busy. I'm going to be going from home a lot. She got to share me with the struggle. She ain't got to share me with another woman, but she got to share me with the struggle. So I got to know that she's not home waiting for me to get there. I got to know she's helping out with her own program. She got her own initiative going on, so she's not just thirsting for me when I can't be there for her. You know what I mean? But I'm not, she got to know how to cook. You best know how to cook and cook well. She got to have a sense of humor, and she got to be a good confidant. As a therapist, I can tell you, a lot of women tell their men's business, stuff that don't need to be told. Women talk too damn much. My wife got to know how to keep her damn mouth shut because it's a political risk. You can get me killed talking too damn much. And that's one of the big problems I got dating sisters. They talk too damn much. You go out on one date, they done told the whole world I was out with the prince. That's nobody's business. Good cooking, good confidentiality, good cookies, good comedy, Pan-Africanist. I like them. I love black women. I got to get married sooner or later. It's just tough because, as I said earlier, I'm lonely.
Okay.
Tired of being lonely.
Do you believe in polygamy?
Yes. I believe in polygamy. I even think that I'm going to have 2 wives.
Why?
Because the workload that I have and the obligation I have to my race, I don't think I'm going to entrust that to just any one woman. Because if she sells out, my whole legacy has been betrayed. I believe in doubling up on everything.
Reno.
That don't mean they got to both be in America. I might have one queen in America, another one in Africa. One in Africa, another one in Europe. One in Jamaica, another one in Brazil.
And you?
One in Canada, another one in Australia. I'm Pan-African, baby, so we can spread it out.
Stay away from Brazil.
You been there already?
No, that's another Haas A rate.
I love Brazil.
I'm going to stay out of there.
I was in Suriname, right next to Brazil. I love it. I love it. Brazil got the largest population of Africans outside of Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Second in the world. Speaking Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Ain't that something? How the white man can come into a country and change the tongue of 50 million. 10 white men can change the tongue of 50 million Africans to their tongue. How does that happen? 10 French go into Senegal and change the tongue of 7 million to French. You know what it takes to do that? Whips, guns, bombs, blood, torture. In order to force people to change their tongue to yours, when they've been speaking it for millions of years, and they outnumber you, you can imagine the type of brutality. Imagine me walking in and tell both of y'all not going to speak English no more. Y'all going to speak something y'all don't even know. How am I going to teach that to y'all like that? And you a self-respecting person of your own culture. I got to break your spirit. You don't take another man's tongue unless he breaks your spirit.
Well, you know, since the beginning of slavery, they've been breaking us since the beginning of slavery.
And that's why I hate public school for black boys. The reason I hate public school for black boys is because the #1 responsibility of the white teacher is to break your son's will, to take his manhood. The white teacher's job is to teach the black boy that I am in charge. And there's nothing you can do about it. She is a will breaker. The public school curriculum is like the slave whip, beating your son's back in. We got to get our kids out of this. Should no boy have his back broken by a white woman? It's not right. Sisters either. I want the girls out. Because after we do the boys' school, we got to do the girls' school. Anna Douglas and Amy Garvey Academy. And all the girls got to be nappy. You can come teach. And you got to be nappy too. That's right. Nice little baby fro. That's right. Everybody, if you want to work at the school, send me your resume. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Ladies, you got to be natural when you work. You ain't got to be natural now because we're about 2 years away. So you can get your new growth back. Get your new growth back, sister. But you better be natural when you show up for the first day of work. We are a nappy by nature institution.
Oh, well. I guess I can get
Oh,
a
and
job there.
I'm going to Jamaica
there.
because I know New York City got a lot of Jamaicans. My
Yes.
Jamaican brothers and sisters, I will be one of the keynote speakers for the Marcus Garvey celebration in Ocho Rios on my birthday, August the 21st, 2016. Ocho Rios, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, is returning to Jamaica. Just do me a favor. Don't feed me no ackee and saltfish. Because when I ate some of that, I was the keynote speaker in Jamaica for National Heroes Month 2011. I ate some ackee, right? I'm on the stage giving my speech at the University of Jamaica, Kingston. I turned into Bart Simpson. My eyes swelled up. I'm allergic to ackee. Never been allergic to nothing in my life till I get to Jamaica and eat ackee. I turned into a damn seal.
Wow.
My tongue was hanging out my mouth. My eyes was popped out. I had to spend 2 nights in a Jamaican hospital. And those nurses was fine. The nurses was fine. They took care of me. They said, who are you? I said, I'm a Prince of Pan-Africa. They brought me food and cakes, and I didn't want to leave. But I had to go speak in Los Angeles. I was going to stay a whole nother day. Shout out to the hospital at the University of Jamaica, Kingston, for saving my life. That's real rap. And there was a young black doctor who looked out for me. Because in Jamaica, like in many of the Caribbean islands, they got them East Indians down there. And they racist as hell. And the East Indian triage doctor told me to sit in the corner. Mind you, I can't breathe.
Right.
I could have died in that damn corner. He didn't care. If that doctor didn't come around that corner and get me, black doctor saved my life in Jamaica. They was going to have to bury me next to Marcus Garvey, which wouldn't have been a bad thing. We might as well be side by side because we the most hated. and we celebrating the centennial of Marcus Garvey's arrival in Jamaica. Excuse me, United States. He arrived in the United States in 1916. So this is 2016. I'm the new Marcus Garvey. Holla. I got to finish what Mosiah started. I'm going to finish. Oh, yes. Black Star Line repatriation is coming, baby.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Principal of my school. That's why y'all better go to my lectures now, because once my school open, the lectures is over with. I love speaking. Y'all know it's my heart. But when my school come, I got to educate them kids. I'm not going to be no traveling principal. You got to be on site to make sure your teachers is learning. You understand?
That's
make
right.
sure your teachers is teaching and the students are learning. So you really, in the last 2 years of the career of the greatest public speaker of the 21st century, this is going to be it.
This is it.
And that's a quote. Shout out to Dr. Walter Williams out of Chicago. He told me that. He said, you're the greatest black speaker of the 21st century. He told me that. The brother who wrote the book. What was the name of the book? Jesus didn't exist. Muhammad didn't exist. One of them, he wrote both of them. Dr. Walter, heavy elder, strong, good brother. He said, he whispered in my ear. He said, you're the greatest speaker of the 21st century. I said, you shouldn't have told me that. I'm going to quote you. But, yeah, once the school come, the speaking got to stop. Because then I got to get my Booker T. Washington on. And we going to be bad. Them boys going to be bad. Before school start, they going to come to school a month early. No learning, condition. Push-ups, sit-ups, wake up, track, eat. What's the principles of Pan-Africanism? Number 1, we identify as African people first. Number 2, we proud of our African history. Number 3, Africa for the Africans. Number 4, I will die for the black woman. Them boys gonna be bad. You gonna see them like my son going there. I'm gonna tell all the black women in the world, when it's time for your daughter to get married, bring her to FDMG. If she ain't got an FDMG man, she ain't got a man. We making men up in there. You homeschool haters, we making men up in there.
Well, Doctor, we definitely appreciate you coming out.
I enjoyed y'all.
Definitely.
I enjoyed y'all, and I love the pizza down the street. Lord have mercy, $1 a slice. I might have had 20 of them tonight.
Yeah.
Don't forget, tomorrow, Dr. Umar Johnson is in New
Yeah.
York City. Bring the whole family.